him okay? No.
Oh, and then I think we're... Hey, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Philip Bittner. Oh, that was fun.
Oh.
Now there's an echo. I'll have to fix that.
Do we all have echoes? No, I think I'm good.
Why would the echo become...
7, okay.
Why? Check for me?
I think we're good.
Check.
Right? Oh, no, you can't do it.
Yeah,
See, excellent.
Yeah, you
it's
do.
weird.
How
it
about
loves
now?
the low,
Check.
and it's low direct. I cannot seem to get it to go through
Still there.
this boy here.
Hold on.
This boy
Let
here
me-
may need... I hate to do this. Because
I see.
means I lose my phones for a minute. But I think this needs a reboot.
All right now, all right. Hold on.
I think my
this
server
might be
needs
it.
a reboot. Again.
There you go. Go ahead.
Check.
Did I get rid of it?
Yeah, it's going
You
directly
can still hear it?
to
Oh, okay, that's weird. Okay.
Restream. And it's working fine.
What
But
could
only if it goes
possibly
directly
be
to
the
Restream.
situation with the thing it do? Check, and then maybe it's just in the system one, perhaps. Yeah. So you lost it. It stopped on your end. No, please do not. Voice chat mic. There we go. I got it. And then let's see. We will not send you that. We will send you the situation.
I was hoping.
Yeah. Okay.
It was time
I
to talk
think
about
this
what's
should do
going
it
on
once I
in-
turn this thing back on.
Come on.
And then
Ooh,
turn you live.
Stop
Check
that.
for me.
Check. It's gone.
Oh, good. It was
can
gone.
hear.
It was gone. Excellent.
Yeah, it's gone. It's 100% gone. It's 100%.
Oh, there.
Nope, now it's back
Right,
again.
good. Okay, cool.
Hold on.
I hope you weren't on for that.
I was on for that, and it happens. Don't worry. It's just
I'm sure
We're
it's
okay.
riveting. Thank you.
it is riveting
everyone
TV.
for your patience.
Make it hi, everybody. Yep. Everybody's noticing you got a beard trim, and some people are for it, and some people are against it. It's divisive.
Okay, and I just want to make
and,
sure. Here we go.
I'm against it.
No, because I'm hearing back
Yeah.
through after
There you go.
guys.
And now
So-
now you're centered.
No, I got a beard trim.
I just want to
like,
make sure I'm
a
not
week
overpowering
ago.
everybody.
Didn't change, so it's not new.
Well, yes, but I mean, I think it looks. Perhaps it was how you slept on it over the last little bit. It's a possibility. So, welcome. Hi. How are you? Hello. We managed to get through that, and
hi,
welcome to
good.
the show. And it's the there you go. Lots of stuff going
Have
on.
you heard the big news? Have you heard the
Which-
big news? Finland's part of NATO.
Yes,
Yay.
absolutely. And the first.
That was my joke all day. That was my joke all day yesterday.
That was like,
I see.
Freaking out about Trump. Was it
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Well,
No.
you know.
Yeah, big news in stateside, but not to diminish the fact that Finland actually did join NATO, which is a fact. It did happen
Yep.
yesterday. I know
Doubled
everybody's been
NATO's
back.
border with Russia in one fell swoop.
Yep, and Finland's military is no joke.
Nope.
Because they were not part of the alliance and they have a history with conflict with Russia. They actually spent a lot of their GDP on their military, and so they're going to fit in just fine. They're going to fit in just fine, and it's going to be a formidable border. And it, as you say, it instantly doubles the length of the border with Russia that NATO held. So the whole argument of we're so worried about NATO expansion doesn't really hold.
Right.
So yeah, there was that, but then there is reaction to Trump.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they
That's
made
what I
fun
was
of
saying.
him
Unmount
on
and
60
run
on their
extra
60-minute
tail.
show. Yeah,
Meditate,
tell
correction,
everybody about that, because that was a good time.
mode.
There's a
Yeah,
lot to
something's
actually
not right
unpack.
on this box.
On the surface
I don't
of
know
it,
if
yes.
it's the...
I guess they got ChatGPT or whatever it is to kind of do a thing of him in orange.
Yeah, Mid-Journey. Yeah.
Mid-Journey, is that the app that does
Mid-Journey
that?
makes the pictures. That's
Yeah,
the system that
unfortunately,
makes
that
the
server
pictures.
got big
ChatGPT is
ol'
the talking
issues
and the
sitting there
coding
on
and
the
the
screen.
language
Is the
model.
AI.
I don't
Yep.
think I've ever seen
They're all AI.
anything quite like
Yeah,
that.
yes.
That happened in orange, kind of like business suits.
Yeah.
With this lengthy tie and all the rest of it. Performing Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
And they teased him, and they made fun of him. And
Oh,
they
unfortunately.
said, you know, all sorts of... They had a lot of conspiracy theories. A lot of talk about how it's all political, because, of course, Russians they don't understand the concept of the rule of law. Not really.
Right.
They've never had it, so they have no point of perspective for it. Everything, of course, is cynically done for political reasons, and there is no understanding of, you know, law. But their cynicism and their belief that it's all political, then you get into the weird, like, you know, everything is a conspiracy, everything is done for power brokerage.
No, I know it's just
right.
he's just really, really, really soft.
That has everything to do with power.
Ooh, hold on.
Power and all the rest of it. And I have seen at least 2 different shows, commentators saying this is actually they're trying to big up Trump's position as a rebel against the establishment in Washington, and that actually the Biden guys want this because they think that Trump will be easier to defeat in a general election than DeSantis.
Much easier.
So obviously Biden is playing fifth-dimensional chess now. In the Russians are convinced, because again, I can't stress strongly enough. Nothing happens. The court system in Russia, which they think is what all court systems are, is solely used by the powerful to dominate over the less powerful. Everything is done by power. I mean, when Gaynor was she was in you know, the court case, and then
all right,
doing deep dives into
restart.
the
So we have
system.
got no phone system.
Yeah. I remember there was a lot of talk about this whole thing of, like, you have to
I'm getting some audio artifacting, by the way, on you right now. Yeah. Check for me.
Check.
Right.
All
right. Still there?
Good grief! Yeah, that's the only problem. Is
I'm not quite sure what's causing it. It's a little
there.
choppy or whatever. Give me 1 second.
I can try and change something on my end.
It might just be the internet, you know, and it'll shake itself loose in a minute. So we don't necessarily have to overreact. But I just want to let you know that I know it, and everybody else knows you know it. And I'm going to bring your volume up a little bit too.
How about that?
That's better. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes, way better. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I just switched the microphone is now the laptop, not my headset. I have to wear it because I am learning I have ear damage from all the explosions that I have been too close to over the years.
No doubt.
So wear these headphones.
Okay, can you turn the audio up on your end? Because I'm jamming it over here, but I don't want to blow it out on this end.
Huh.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's good. Yep. Thank you.
Oh, I know why. Hold on. Because I have no DNS in the house. So if you're already set, you're good. But if you're not set, I have to wait until this server conserves up half the DNS. Why is it not falling over to... Oh, great.
Now we can't hear him at all. Hold on. Now we lost your audio, as you do. Yep.
But it should come to this.
Can't hear you. His mic went out. Hold on. I mean, hey, we're talking to somebody in Ukraine right now. It's a lot. Thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate it. We'll work it out. Nothing went terribly wrong in this situation. I only wish, let's see, additional controls. Perhaps I can, audio settings. This is, which options does he have? I can change to, that's so fun.
Almost finished the reboot.
I switch his microphone. Do I have to hit this? Okay. Request.
All right. So what do I? Oh, I need people.
There you go.
But Sam, now I think you're going to get the artifacting again.
Nope. It was better. It just needed. Sometimes it just freaks out. So.
All right. Clean the pipes.
Yep.
Anyhow, Gaynor's first name, remind me.
Gloria? You mean Griner? Gloria Gaynor did I Will Survive.
Gaynor
yeah.
Gloria, Did I Survive? No, Gaynor. Gaynor.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you made me blitz on it because now I've got the lyrics for "I Will Survive" in my head.
Well, that was on purpose.
Brittany. It's Brittany.
Brittany, there we go. Brittany
Griner.
Griner. Anyhow, when we were doing a deep dive, like the mass meeting was doing a deep dive into Russian law and the court system, they came upon the realization back then, but it's important to bring it up now because they're reflecting on our legal system by what's happening with Trump compared with what happens with their legal system, and they cannot get it through their thick heads that the rule of law means that there is law, that there is a court system, that there is I mean, I remember back in the days when Putin was rising to power, he said there was going to be a dictatorship of law. That was going to be his approach towards law. They've never had a system where there is a legal, there's a code, that there are articles of law, that there is a process, a due process.
Right. They don't believe they
can't get it through the
because they didn't live with it for so long.
They're looking at what's happening with Trump through their prism, and they are convinced that everything is political. But then once it becomes political, then the conspiracy theories start, and then it's all just power brokering. And they've gotten to this weird place where they're like, maybe it's actually Biden wants to go up against Trump. So he's trying to, it's like, you get this conspiracy theorists everywhere, but they're experts at it in Russia. So they're convinced that
at a certain point,
legal. It's all about politics. And
power. Your biggest enemy, I would think, if your weapon is conspiracy theories, is your own personal paranoia or your awareness of how Machiavellian you're being, and a belief that other people aren't going to put up with it very long and try Machiavellian things back at you and surround you with spies and people that can't be trusted. I mean, look at the fucking, the maggots and the Proud Boys right now. They think everybody's a Fed. And, the Russians, to some degree, find themselves in that box. They're aware that we have the same tools they have, only better. And the only thing stopping us from using them some of the time is our own internal laws, which they don't seem to give a shit if they have any. But in our particular case, we try to keep to them, except when we have the John Hughes of the world running things, right? And that matters to us. It does not matter to them. And their fear is, or at least what they're selling to the Jimmy Dores of the world and the Russell Brands, is that we don't care either, and that it's all window dressing, and we would rather just destroy the world, and so we're just as bad as they are, so anything they do to us is completely fair, because, fight fire with fire, and America is literally, Jimmy Dore's entire sales point right now is America, we are the terrorists of the world. That's it's so fucking stupid, but that's where he goes. It's coming back and without any there's a weird American exceptionalism in what some of these folks say. Like America's, to some degree, it's like, okay, so the Chinese have been putting out like these anti-American graphics and memes and stuff on social media that talks about how, like, America is a warmongering society and blah, 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 blah. And all the ads they put out look like America is John Wick. It's just badass. Like, if you watch them, the guys on the China show go through them every time they come up, and it's like one of those things where you're like, I don't know if I'm embarrassed. That looks kind of fucking cool. It's like some dude with a machine gun and an eagle behind him or whatever, and he's like jumping out of an airplane without a fucking parachute and landing on the ground and just like shooting a terrorist. And you're like, I don't know if that's quite where you're going. It seems weird. The Russians have the same...
it's also why... That's right. Okay. It's why they can't get through it. It's why they can't get through their thick heads that the Ukrainians actually have agency, because they believe that America is behind every tree. They're convinced that America is behind Ukrainian self-determination.
Oh my God!
Ukrainian self-determination.
The fact that we had a phone system at one point that was reliable.
No.
We were like, ooh, not to be trusted. I'm not joking. I will never forget that.
We have to hang it on the thinnest of evidence hooks. We will do that. If Maidan has to be explained away because of a single phone call by Victoria Nuland, then, oh my God, look, there it is. The Americans are behind it all.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Not before I get off the Trump thing, because I do want to make one last point about the Trump thing.
Sure.
Because it's important. It's important is that when you look at their legal system and you look at our legal system, their legal system is absolutely Byzantine, and it's that I use that word for precise reasoning. It contradicts itself. It is dense beyond belief, and it is because they don't care about law. They don't care about power. So if you are a powerful enough person, you can hire a lawyer who ultimately can use any kind of this legal statute against this legal statute against this legal statute. But really what happens is a bunch of guys get together in a closed room and go, hey, I have more power than you. You better,
You better.
I mean, their legal system is it is a tool for the powerful,
for the rich and powerful, not anything
so let me just put that behind me when it comes to
if you want our system to become like that, then that's what they're fighting for.
But then let me bring it back to where we started going down with this kind of like idea that they can't conceive of anything behind a lot of
yeah, no, I'm trying to fix that right now. I beg your pardon. Sorry. We were getting the artifacting again, so I was trying to switch that around. Give me 1 split second while I do this.
I mean, I really can't switch to my phone.
Nope, it's all right. It's not you. It ain't you. It's me. In this regard, so it should be going out 2 separate ways now. Check for me real quick. Okay, nope. So he's definitely not going there. That would be the why would that be weird? Okay. Give me 1 second. Because that's not even in. I'm funny. I'm a funny person. That's very silly. Okay, sorry. Check with me again. Yeah.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Great.
Well,
and
we still got the artifacting. You're not going to
let's see. The voice chat should not be getting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's still artifacting, but I can hear you, and it's better, and there's not any kind of a loop on this regard. So, check for the chat real quick. Sorry, the show.
Check.
Okay, cool. All right, you're good. Now continue. Sorry, I wanted to try and remedy that if I could, and it's always a thing. Sure. So, please continue. Yeah.
So anyhow, that's kind of how Russia has reacted to Trump, cynically. And with a complete lack of understanding of what it is to have the rule of law. And this is what you see in despots around the world. But Russia has a kind of a peculiar couple of things that they do. And most importantly is that, they hide it amongst all sorts of different legal, this statute and that statute. And it's really just a smokescreen for the powerful. Gotcha. Usually the state. So that's how they're reacting to Trump. But then when you go to, when you extrapolate this even further, when they talk about, when you were talking about Jimmy Dore or the Chinese, who are just convinced that, America is behind everything. They're pulling all the strings. Today, apparently, was the day where Vladimir Putin acknowledged all of the new group of ambassadors that came into Moscow, one of which was the new American ambassador, and he just dressed her down about all the color revolutions that America is behind, including Ukraine, and that it wouldn't work in Russia. And he isolated
color revolutions.
It was a group of ambassadors. This is not all countries do this. Some countries have larger groups, and sometimes they even do it individually. But this time, the new U.S. ambassador was in a group of a bunch of other ambassadors, and Putin just singled her out and just hammered went hell for leather, and was just like, "We're not going to have a color revolution in Russia like you did in, all these other countries, including Ukraine. It's not going to happen here." And he just, they can't get it through their thick heads that Ukraine just doesn't want to be under their thumb anymore. And
think
you know,
I'm going to have
and again,
to
like
do is
Thor,
show
like
him
so many, they
because I'm
have
on
this idea that we're
yeah.
this Machiavellian kind of.
I could have him coming in through the Behringer
uprising
well,
against
right now,
authoritarian regimes. It's always, of course, Langley that's behind it. So.
Right.
Oh no, I know what he had to do to get that running, but still, he
that's
should
the fascinating
be running
part. I think, insofar as, hold on, maybe this will.
Because he's doing it every day, and he needs his computers to actually talk to these people and not do the actual.
Is that better?
Push of the show.
Check.
There we go.
It's still artifacting, but it's
a little bit better.
Okay, sorry,
buddy. Let me just go to my phone. The phone is we know it doesn't. It's not.
All right. All right.
All right.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Join me again. All right, fine. I keep trying to fix it on my end. God damn it. I always feel responsible somehow.
Let's go to the phone.
Why? Hi, chat room. Give me a second. And by the way, let me say, smash that like and all that kind of stuff, and maybe one day I'll have a real situation. And by the way, the audio was great, and then once I turned the audio up, it got freaked out. And I think it's just because of the audio that's sending back to him. So hopefully he will come back on, and because I don't want him to be able to hear that going in there. Yeah. So maybe that's the way we do it. Yeah. It's a very strange thing. This okay. So they should get.
Yes, but I've never seen one leave yet. I want to see one leave or come in or do something.
Browser thing.
I know I'm only at 3,000 people.
Nothing. But hey.
Is he going to get him back in? He's going to hopefully.
This should go.
Hopefully he'll get him back in.
He's coming back. I see him.
All right.
There we go.
Much better.
It does sound better.
Much better.
Does that sound better?
And this whole time I thought I was a big jerk. Yes, it does. It sounds way better. Hold on one second. Let me bring you back in visually as well. And hopefully it will stay that way for the rest of the show. So give me 1 second. Throw this little guy in here. Throw this little guy in here. And off we go.
Where's the person there was a person parked here?
Shabang. Yep. There you are.
You're very faint to me. If you could boost your...
I'll work on it.
If you could boost your audio to me, that'd be great.
Oh, that's the easy part, don't you know? I don't know if anybody's warned you about the fact that I start speaking with a British accent when shit goes
technology.
South. Yeah, it's a good time. Check 1 2. Checkity check. And then I'll turn off my auto gain control so you don't have to hear that shit. And then turn off this. And there you go. So hopefully, am I a little louder? Check. To you? Oops, he went away.
Doggone it!
Kablam!
Hate this crap!
And just when I was... Oh, and you were doing so well, Clarice.
Oh, Clarice.
Here he is again.
Yes, thank you.
And there you go.
Clarice.
And then I don't know if it affected my audio to you now. So hold on. Give me 1 second. Pop you back in here. Paste. Excellent. Can you hear me? You hear me all right?
Okay. I'm going to...
There you are. Ooh. Hello? Hello, sir?
No.
You don't hear me?
That's not...
Great. So all of a sudden, everything just goes straight to hell. Okay, that would be the... 1 second.
That one's working.
Let's see. Yeah, voice chat. There we go. And which is me. And the browser can't go there. Pretty sure you should be able to hear me now, but I guess not. So that's going to be fun. So
going back to this.
Fun.
Why is it doing that?
And we'll fix that. Hold on 1 second. We'll do this. Give me 1 second. You'll just hear me talking over music, chat room. I see. Sorry, you went. Yeah.
Alright. My RTMP server just will not restart. Cannot push to my own website.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Phil?
Without.
Maybe it's on my end. Reload my page. Check. Check in with Phil. Check in on mine. Okay, excellent. I see audio going to you. I am sending you audio. It is happening. It is happening on my end. You are being attacked by Russians. Hold on. Check. This is. I am sending you audio. I am definitely sending you audio. I am definitely sending audio your way. I am for certain sending you audio. I am sending. I see it going to. Check. I have a little green microphone that lights up that lets me know when it's happening, chat room. I'm not going to fight about this. I'm just not going to. Google Chrome output goes to this.
Weird. What the hell is this? These are errors I've never seen before in this thing starting. Alright. I cannot figure out why that's not working. I guess I'm going to have to rebuild it. It's not coming up. We shall return because I know.